Welcome back to another video. We have Peter again, his second property. My man is killing it. He's young and he's absolutely killing it in the real estate game. He's doing a flip, so we would just visit his Airbnb. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. Now we're gonna go check out one of the properties he's about to flip. We're gonna be super hardcore in judging his renovations because, as you guys know, I do renovations for a living, and we're gonna judge Peter's renovations and
That's
see
what
how
I'm
it's
talking
going.
about, man.
All right, so let's dive in. So tell me a little bit, how many beds and how many baths is this?
So it's a 2-bed, 2-bath,
Okay.
just under 1,000 square feet, like 975. Yeah, 1.5 car garage.
Okay, so you have the painters. Painters have come. Are they done?
No, the painters are not done yet.
What do they have left to do? They have the trim or what?
So it looks like they've got a bunch of touch-ups. So obviously
Okay.
the bathroom hasn't been painted at all.
Okay.
We're going all one color, all agreeable gray. So it should all be this color.
Good.
And then the ceilings are all going white.
And then you're doing white trim and baseboards
White
as well?
trim and baseboard.
Okay,
We're going
that's good.
English toffee or whatever it is. Or
How's the HVAC? Is it working?
HVAC's probably 6 years old.
Good enough.
So
for-
it's good enough to not
and
touch.
then, okay, I gotta know, why are you doing this expensive of a shower?
All this tile was free.
Okay, free tile. How much was the labor?
The whole cost of the shower was about $2,500.
Okay.
And so the comps had it. So I based it off the comps. The comps
Alright.
had walk-ins. It's a 55 plus, so walk-ins are a game changer. I want to be at the top of the comps. So
Alright.
the three that I saw that were the highest had walk-ins in the master.
Okay.
And so that's why I went to
2,500 total? Like
2,500
your working shower?
Working shower.
All
yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah, probably about 28 because hey, this was actually freaking way more expensive than I would have liked. But
Okay.
2,800 for a
Okay.
walk-in shower.
I typically just do like the surrounds, keep it simple. But if you think that's where the comps are at, then
What do you mean by just do the
like
surround?
the surrounds like in the other bathroom where it's just like the port.
That,
like the
that's
tub
what was
and
in.
surround.
That's what was in here already, and so we pulled it out.
Okay. And then you do like Home Depot, Lowe's, vanities?
Yeah,
over
we
here?
have got them in the garage right
Okay,
now, actually.
cool.
So actually, I'm going. Usually, I just like to do white, but I got a blue one.
So you're in what I like to call phase 2. So you have all of the hardware off, you have all of the demo done. So you're out of phase 1, you're in phase 2. You're doing painting, kitchen cabinets, and are you gonna do LVP?
LVP through the whole thing.
And then are you gonna install it yourself or who's installing it?
It's another sub. Yeah, another sub's
Gotcha.
install it,
Good.
So.
Okay. And then phase 3 is like putting the stuff back on, like the hardware,
Yeah,
the
finish
touch-up
final
paint.
touches.
Are you going to epoxy the garage?
Potentially, I'm still on the edge. That's something that I would do myself.
A lot of, okay, yeah. They have cheap little kits you can get at Home Depot and just do the speckle and epoxy.
You get a good ROI on that.
We typically do it in all of our properties just because.
So there's another here. Let's go back in because there's one other spot that the only reason I would do the garage is if I did this room.
Which one?
It's closed off.
Oh, the Arizona room.
There's an Arizona room and it's concrete on the ground.
Okay.
And so,
Might not be bad. Okay.
so if I did, I think one kit could get me both.
Okay. And then you have your range. How long ago did you buy this house?
I bought it February 9th. We closed.
You closed Feb 9. So you're actually moving very quickly on this house.
So yeah, we've owned it for 10 days. So we got demo done. So that we closed on a Friday. We got demo done Saturday, Sunday. All the demo was done.
dude, you're flying through this property.
Straight popcorn ceilings.
Whole
Then
thing with popcorn.
everything
Did you paint your
popcorn.
or did you do it?
What?
Did your painters do it or did you do it?
No, I scraped it.
Good.
I scraped it and then no, my drywall guys retextured it.
Good. That's great. Are you keeping the appliances?
So we're gonna keep the stove and the dishwasher, new microwave, new fridge.
Why new microwave?
It's broken.
Oh, okay.
It still works. Hey, maybe I shouldn't get it, but it's the plastic on both sides is broken.
Just get a new handle.
I was planning on getting a new one, but maybe I'll keep it. I know I had. Hey, I'm gonna break it.
You said the kitchen was a last minute decision. So walk me through
So yeah, we had cabinets in here that we were gonna paint. We were potentially gonna just refinish them.
that.
So let's go outside to talk about it. The choice in the kitchen. So the countertops had to go. All the comps had either granite or quartz. We had a laminate top, and the layout was ugly. So we demoed about half of that bar section. It came out to an awkward turn that didn't have countertop on it. It was designed for a TV back when this was built.
Gotcha.
So we demoed that out, and then we were already putting new countertops on, and we were gonna paint the cabinets. So comps, about 50% had refinished cabinets and 50% had new cabinets. The original ones were super cheap, and so I was gonna have to pay about $2,000 to $3,000 to refinish the existing ones. Bid for cabinets from a new contractor, I haven't used it before. He came in at $4,400 for everything, so it was about $1,500 of difference. So I decided.
What do you do for countertop? Does that include countertop?
No, that's not countertops. So countertops, I have a slab. I've got a guy coming in. It's going to be $800 for the slab, and then $400 for the labor. So $1,200 for countertops.
Okay, dude, you're flying through this property. You're going really fast. That's good.
So nice and small.
Yeah,
nice and small. Not as many things as exciting things to talk about.
No, this is honestly like the less exciting things the better, because it's just going so smooth and so fast. So you have your vanities. You have what looks like a fairly new hot water heater, pretty well plumbed. You have the drain pan, which is nice. You're gonna keep these here?
Yeah, we'll probably leave them. They don't match. They're not matching. They came with the property, but we'll probably leave them.
And sweet. You want to hop in the car and talk numbers?
Yeah, let's talk numbers.
Hot in Arizona already. It's only February. It's already 73 degrees. I have my sister in the back. She was kind enough to be our videographer. Now Peter and I are going to talk numbers on this flip. All right, and I will have a box right here showing you exactly what we're writing out. But Peter, let's go ahead and talk. So how much did you get in this property for?
So out the door, my signed contract price was $255,000.
255. 255K. All right. And what do you think the comps are worth?
So right now, a very, very low, the worst case scenario is about 350. There's a comp down the road that sold for 395. That's out of the water from all the other comps.
Okay.
Everything else is between 350 to 360. And then there's that one, hey, that's the one I'm aiming for. It just sold for 395. And so right now I'm thinking 375 is where I'm putting my exit at.
So you're thinking 375. So we're working with $120,000 of equity here. Now let's clear this. So $120,000 of equity. What are you looking at for costs?
So my biggest cost, I mean, obviously, the way that I break it up, I don't know how you do it, but I do holding costs, closing costs, and renovations. So those are my three. So first, renovations, those are big ones. Those are easy. So what we're doing renovations wise, we're doing all new flooring, all new paint, all new kitchen cabinets, full master bath remodel. So that's vanity, full shower, new toilet.
Okay.
And then in the guest bath, we're not doing anything except for just a new vanity.
Okay. So how much are your total renovations? What are you budgeting?
Budgeting was actually going to cost you two different things. I'm budgeting $40,000 for renovations.
Okay.
We'll probably be closer to about $28,000.
Okay, let's round up, say 30,000.
30,000,
30,000 renovation costs, but you're budgeting 40, worst case. So 30K, so now that brings us down to a $90,000 equity play. So that brings us to 90. What are your holding costs?
So my holding costs, my hard money, I got a loan for $225 at 14%, 0 points. So that $225, I don't even know what the payment is. It's like close to $2,800 a month, I want to say.
Okay, so you're gonna.
And I have a 3-month project estimated time.
Okay, and if you get it done earlier, do you have to pay less, or is it you have to pay 3 months?
No. So I paid the first 2 months, so you have to pay 60 days for sure.
Yeah.
And then, but it's actually prorated. So even if I don't, they prorate it, so they'll pay me back. So it's.
Let's say you take the full 3 months.
So that would
between
be
listing and getting it closed.
So my first position, it would be about $8,000 of holding costs.
Okay.
For my first position, but I actually have two loans out on this.
Okay.
one.
So one loan is 8K, and then the second loan?
So my second loan is $70,000. So that's for down payment and renovations, and that's at 18%, no points.
Yeah.
Prorated as well, and so that's about $1,000 a month as well. So total holding costs will be at about $11,000.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. So 11K holding. So with what we think we can sell it for minus 11, we're at, always check, 9. We're at 79. Does that sound right? 79.
Yeah.
Okay. 79 left on the table for Peter Boy. What else is missing?
I always do 6.5% for closing costs.
Okay.
So I decided to. So you always got to plan on 3% for the buyer's agent. Really, we'll probably put it at a 2.5%, but I plan on 3.5. I plan on 3.5. I always plan on a 1.5% for concessions.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we'd love to give no concessions, but there's going to be something on the Binzer. There's going to be something, and then I've got an agent that's going to do it for 1%.
Nice.
I potentially might use a different agent who knows this area really well because
Okay.
he could potentially bring repeat business. If I use him, it'll be 2%.
Okay.
But that's something we'll get
Okay.
to when we get there.
So
but 6.5%.
So 6.5% of 79. What's that?
Of the 6.5% of the 270 or
Okay.
the 375. So 375. So 24,000.
So
25,000.
25 off of this. You have 4, and you're working. So you're looking at around a 50K in your pocket. Hopefully 60, 90 days.
Yeah, that would be.
The way you're flying through this renovation, I think you're going to be way faster. It'll just be how fast can you sell it.
Yeah. So we're renovations. I mean, the goal is to be done with renovations by the end of the month.
Good. Yeah,
So-
you guys are flying through those renovations. Okay. Yeah, dude. I mean, you're looking at 50K on this flip, and in 30 days, it's not bad at all.
So, and I mean, like I said, if we pull up the comps, I think I always, every time we run my numbers, I do everything super, super conservatively, and it's paid huge dividends. Like I said, there is a comp at 395. I would love to sell it for 395, but the other comps are all, hey, there's a lot at 350. There's a lot at 360, and so I don't want to say, oh, well, I can sell it for 395 because that's the best comp. When I ran my numbers, I ran it at a 350 ARV.
Okay.
And so I think I can get. I'm going to list it probably for 375 is what my plan is right now.
Okay.
Have it move.
So
fast.
we ran these numbers at 375. So you're looking between 20 and 50K.
Yep.
Okay.
50K.
Dude, you're killing it. That's awesome. And you have your Airbnb, you have this flip, and then you're always looking for deals.
Yeah, I'm looking to buy another. My goal is to buy another one before this one sells.
Wow. Okay.
So that I can have 2 going at once.
Okay.
And so I'm ready to buy another one.
So you and I have talked about this property a couple of times. What are some pieces that you're learning about this property?
Honestly, like, this property was great. My biggest learning thing was finding the deal. So on my first flip that I did a few months ago, the Apache Junction one we talked about on the podcast, I had a partner come up to me, and I had yet to do really anything in real estate except for I was a loan officer. But I told my friend, I said, hey, I want to do a flip, and that was and I looked at a couple. I probably looked at about 5 or 6 properties. And my friend said, oh, this is a good one. I didn't run any numbers before. Hey, my friend said it was a good one. I was like, I trust you. We're going to be partners on it. And so I paid the earnest money for it before running any numbers. And so I got really, really lucky on that one. But I was kind of like, oh, that's how it always works. You only need to look at 5 or 6 properties and then you're going to find one. This property, I've looked at probably over 150 properties before I found this one. I'm in tons and tons of wholesaler groups, tons and tons of odd market. I look at probably 5 to 6 properties per day, price out 5 to 6 properties per day. And this one was one that made sense out of the 100. And so big thing that I learned is, hey, finding the deal is the 100% of the deal. The renovation's super easy. The disposition of it, that's also easy relatively. It's finding the deal.
Gotcha.
I mean, any property makes sense at the right price.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, keep killing it. You're doing 2 projects at once, so it's awesome. You got the Airbnb and you got this flip. But yeah, man, you're the only person to be repeated on the channel. Not once. Well, not 1 repeat, but now this video is 2 repeats.
2 repeats. Someone.
Yeah, so 3 total times on the channel. So if
what
you guys
I'm
want to
talking
follow Peter, I'm trying to convince him to start posting stuff on Instagram. Where can people follow you on Instagram? What's your Instagram name?
Peter_Heidenreich. So the real challenge is if you can spell my last name.
Yeah, we're gonna have to change that. We're gonna have to change that username, but we'll work on it. I'll put a link in the description for his Instagram. Go follow him there, and hopefully we can get him to start posting along the journey. Let's see how fast we can get this flip done. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a blast, Peter. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.